Hello, this is Sandman 99, and we're back with another episode of the Adventures of Escaped Synth G9-13. And on our last episode, we journeyed to Ten Pines Bluff to find out what those settlers wanted. And in the meantime, we stopped and talked to Sully Mathis at the Thicket Excavations and had a couple of other small adventures before heading to Lexington. And since arriving in Lexington, where we have a Red Rocket settlement, I did a little scrapping off camera here and built myself a little shelter with a bed. And now, as you can see, I've got the settlement all cleaned up and the beginnings of some living quarters. Something else that I also did was I noticed that my legendary gun Spitfire did not have very much punch. So I actually went in and I created another mod and made the Spitfire gun into a unique weapon that does a little bit of instantaneous fire damage, as well as having the legendary lingering fire attachment. So now it's a little bit punchier and will probably grow with me as I grow in abilities if I choose to spend my perks in that way. So anyway, the first thing that we need to do is we need to do a little exploring here in Lexington. And so what I'm going to do is have a quick smoke here, and we're going to start looking at some of the more interesting spots in Lexington to clear some of these areas out, because they can be trouble later, especially if you establish a settlement here. The settlers have a tendency to wander beyond the boundaries of your settlements and get into trouble. So we'll have a quick smoke here because the smoking mod actually, I forget who the author is now, sorry about that, but not only does it create a new save, but it also boosts your sneak attack damage for a brief period of time. So we're going to switch to our Institute rifle here with a long-range scope. And I'm going to see we can maybe pick off that crater that's sitting on top of the bridge over there. Doesn't seem to be anybody moving there right now. Maybe we'll have to go a little bit closer. Might be beyond the range of my scope here. Oh, and now it's foggy. Don't see anything moving up there. Oh, wait, there. Yeah, I see him. Alright, well, the fog doesn't work out well for sniper work. But, just have to try and we can line him up. The next time he moves, we'll be able to see him. There he is. Okay, and we'll just hide around the corner here again, just in case he decides to drop a mini nuke on me. Or on the dog. That seems like a more likely thing. And I'm being very cautious here because it's highly unlikely that I would survive a hit from a mini nuke. Damn it. There, I got him. Now I gotta wait for his buddy to come along. There is his buddy. And here it comes. Wow, that hurt a little bit even from way over there. So we'll just let things settle down here a little bit. If I got anything I can take to heal up a little, I can drink this nuka cherry. Because unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a good enough hit on the guy to kill him outright from here. So now, I need to try... Oh, there's the feral ghouls out there wandering around now. Maybe he'll waste the rest of his ammunition on them. Damn fog. Can't see anything. Okay, well, blew up the gun tower. There's almost always fog. Because I guess, since is how, this is a coastal area, I suppose that's why it rains a lot and there's a lot of fog all the time. And I can't even get a look in VATS at this guy, see if he's still up there. Or whether he might have done something to get himself killed. Maybe a ghoul got him or something. We could always hope. So, anyway. I guess we'll have to go in for a bit closer look. And there are a bunch of ghouls living up in this area here, but I think that they're all... Okay, except for that one. Pretty much some of them came out and attacked me actually while I was... Yeah, while I was working in Lexington. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Nice. A staggering pipe submachine. So what it might lack for in stopping power, it should be able to temporarily disable enemies so long as I keep shooting them. So anyway, my Spitfire pipe gun has a little bit more punch now. Although I still had to use a lot of bullets to kill these guys. I guess I might have to switch to something else now for a bit. You'll notice that that ghoul is at quite a ways away on the other side of the square there. But myself and RecV5X made a mod that tightens the spread on shotguns up a little bit. And it actually helps shotguns to be effective at a little bit longer range. Ghouls coming out from everywhere now. Well, I didn't see a mini nuke come down at the dog, so I guess maybe a ghoul must have got that guy and finished him off up there. Okay. From there, pick up. I guess we'll head up the stairs, but we'll head up there carefully. Oh, come on, don't reload the gun twice. Boy. That's a bug that is in the game quite often. Your character will reload the gun twice, and I don't know why that is, but it's always been there. So it's just one of the hazards, I guess. Okay, well, he doesn't have his, oh, there's the guy. He's dead there. Died of. Wasn't from my shot, because he actually survived. The one time that I did manage to hit him.
Let's do this.
Well, he had the fat man, but I guess they must have only had one shell or something. Now it sounds like some raiders are fighting with someone down there. So it's time to eat something. Head on down here to have some wild corn for lunch. Continue on through the building. There's a ghoul. And there's a ghoul. Uh-oh. One more. Oh, okay, well, I'll take a chance and reload here. He seems to know I'm there. Well, how come you're not going after him, bozo? Come on, dog. Go get him. Yeah. Well, things seem to have quietened down out here. Get out of the way. That's one thing I wish they had put in this game, is a thing where you could actually push your companions and get them the hell out of your way. Because half the time they get in the way when you're trying to go somewhere or do something. They'll block you into a hallway or in a stairwell. And they're too dumb to get out of your way. Oh, you took two. Uh-oh. Missed me. Yeah, why don't you do something useful there, dog? Get out in front of me there, and he'll get in the way, but he won't actually go out in front and attack enemies when you want him to. Oh, that guy's stuck. That must be all of them now. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Walked right on top of him. Okay, and I can't hack
No
this.
way I'm cracking this.
Because I have no hacking skills whatsoever. So I guess we'll head on over this way. Ghoul. Looks like the ghouls won the skirmish out here this time around. Ghoul fell in the pool. Raider fell in the pool too. Okay. Alright, we'll harvest wild tar berries because you can eat them. pick up that guy's ammunition. Not sure where that dead ghoul went, but oh well. And we'll have a quick look through here. And yes, I am a hoarder. I pick up everything that I find whenever I can, because I like to build settlements, and a lot of that stuff is things that you need. You want to build settlements. And you always run short of materials if you don't. Pick these things up, that is. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Ooh, frag mines there. Now we better clear out of here, because I think a whole bunch of cars are going to blow up in a chain reaction here. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, wait a minute. Another one just caught. Looks like that one over there. Maybe. Well, we'll give those things time to finish doing their thing here. We'll go the other way for a little while. Yeah, there, see that one exploded now. And that explosion will probably trigger another explosion until all of the vehicles there are blown up. But here we've got...
Who's there? You know we'll find you. Why not get it over with?
Ow, that hurt a little bit, but okay. Oh, now I'm thirsty. Time for a drink of water. Okay. Where's my water? Okay. So, I like to do this exploration type stuff. There's always lots to do in places like this. Big open areas. Lots of raiders. Lots of containers to open.
Don't think I can pick this.
Can't pick that lock. Okay. So I guess we'll head back down now. Since we've cleared out these two guys. And we'll head over here. I think we went in here already. Yeah, we did a while back. So no need to go back in there. And everything seems to be done blowing up in here now. But I can't open that safe anyway because it's a master level lock. But I can go into the Lexington apartment building. So we haven't had I don't remember seeing an autosave in a while, so we'll do a quick save here. Just in case the game crashes or something. Well, there's always that splash of blood going on there. I'm not sure where that comes from, but it's always there whenever I come in here. Okay. And there's a line. And there's a tripwire. And some grenades. Now, let's see what we've got here. We've got a whole bunch of fragmentation grenades, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bounce a grenade off that wall in there. Or two. Did they both go off? Okay, and we'll finish that raider off with my shotgun. There. Okay, well, we got one of them with the grenades, and yeah, got to pick up all this good stuff because it could be worth something later. So, we're going to pause for a moment while we go through the loading door, because I'm going to start doing this now. Okay, we're back. That was a very long load time. I'm glad I paused it, because it was about 2 minutes. I don't know why load times are so long when you go from inside a building to outside in this game. They just are. So, we're on the roof here. We can peek down and see a bunch of guys called Mortiferum security guards. And I'm not going to disturb them right now because there's like 5 of them down there, and they're all really tough. They are guarding the pharmacy there. So maybe we might find out what's in the pharmacy later, but not right now. Whoop. Oh, okay. Managed to get away without hurting myself here. Throw that open and grab our mini nuke. It's starting to get dark out. It's 8 p.m. So I'm guessing we better head back to... Well, we'll do one more thing here. We have one thing left to do before we have to go back. Let's need to go up this set of stairs. And it's a long climb up. By the way, falling from here would be extremely fatal. That's why I'm being careful. Okay, and there's a pretty dangerous guy in here wearing power armor. So we'll sneak up behind him and we won't give him a chance to be dangerous. We'll just shoot him in the back. Because that's what all great heroes do, right? They sneak up and shoot their enemies in the back. Okay, and then we can dismantle a few of these weapons that we've found. I'm going to dismantle that because it's too dangerous to leave sitting in a workbench. I've actually had an enemy go into a workbench on an unguarded settlement and pull items out, including a fat man one time. So I don't need any of that going on. But I've managed to lighten my load here a little bit. Now, here is a bit of a tricky maneuver. Oh, just didn't quite get it right. But if you time it right, you can jump from this roof here onto that little roof over there. Come on. Try it one more time here and then. Okay, and if you do make it up there, there's a chest up there that has some miscellaneous items in it. But that's proving to be difficult enough to do. You can do it without any special abilities or anything like that. You just have to time the jump right from there to there. And if you're determined enough, you can do it. But I don't really need to go up there right now. There isn't anything particularly special in there. It's just random loot. And I don't really want to risk falling off the building, so... I will sometimes use that high spot as a sniper point to shoot down at those raiders down there. But since I didn't do that this time around, I don't need to bother doing that either. So we'll get safely back down to the ground. And then we'll head over back toward our settlement. Now, over here is a terminal that I don't think I can hack.
Won't be able to hack this.
And I don't know if anyone's ever looked around the back of the Super Duper Mart before, but if they did, they would find this little shipping container open with a wooden crate.
Yes.
And it has some just low-value stuff in it, but it's there anyway. Give you a few XP for picking the lock and that kind of thing. Okay, it looks like I can pick up a few items here in the old Slocum's Joe. And that's about it for that. So in here in the parking garage, now lots of people will have explored the basement in this parking garage many times, but this parking garage now, the basement of it is the haven of the sanguine incremento vampires. And they
This
are not...
area is off limits. You need to leave.
What is this place anyway?
It is no concern of yours.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Leave now.
Never mind. I'm leaving.
Yeah, you don't want to pick a fight with her, I don't think. At least not at the level I'm at, because I have a feeling she'd be pretty tough. So there are different clans of vampires in the world as a result of the Sanguinaire mod. And some of the guys that we were looking at in front of the pharmacy from the rooftop there are a strain of vampire known as the Mortiferum. So everyone has differences, different strengths and abilities, different skills and that kind of thing. And but they're all very dangerous and best avoided. In fact, it's kind of unusual that that guard would just talk to me rather than just try to kill me immediately, but they're not necessarily all unfriendly on sight. You have to treat them with caution. So I'm just going to break down some of the items that I've found while I was scavenging around and deposit them in the workbench. And I try and keep my stock of grenades and stuff down to a minimum as well. I think I'm going to probably put this in the workbench for the time being too, since I can't do anything with it right now. That staggering legendary though, along with the staggering that you could get from the commando perk, seems to me that would be a pretty potent combination. So we'll definitely keep that in mind for later. But for now, I think what we need to do is go up here and have a sleep. Okay, now it's morning again. We'll go and to our water fountain and have a drink of water. And we'll go to the cook thing there and see if we can, if we got anything to cook. Okay. I did have something else there, didn't I? Okay, so I guess we'll have some tasty Yao Guai ribs for breakfast. And we're going to head over to the Super Duper Mart. And of course, here at the Super Duper Mart, you can find some Mr. Handy fuel out here, as well as some other things in an ice cooler. And I'm just going to run quickly back and dump this stuff in the bench. Okay. Then we'll head back over to the Super. Because this is sort of the last step in fully exploring Lexington. There are two, like I said, vampire-controlled areas in Lexington now that you don't really want to try to explore too early on in your career, because they will tear you to pieces and eat you. But you can go through the Super Duper Mart. So I think I'm going to save that for the next episode. So for now, I am Sandman 99. Hope you enjoyed exploring Lexington.